हेलो बच्चों, गुड आफ्टरनून। सो आज हमारा टॉपिक है थ्री फेज एसी सर्किट। सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन हियर, आई लेट यू नो अबाउट द बेसिक्स ऑफ थ्री फेज एसी सर्किट, व्हाट आर द एडवांटेज ऑफ थ्री फेज पावर ओवर सिंगल फेज पावर, and different type of three phase AC circuit like star connected AC circuit and delta connected AC circuit, and most importantly some terminology you should know about like line voltage क्या होता है, phase voltage क्या होता है, line current क्या होता है, phase current क्या होता है, and what is the relation between phase voltage and line voltage in case of star connected circuit. That is like phase voltage is line voltage by root 3. Will derive this expression here. And similarly in delta connected circuit, what is the relation between line current and phase current? That is phase current is line current upon root 3. That expression also will derive. And finally we'll go for some numerical. So without wasting time, we'll start the session. So my name is SRP and you are watching my beautiful channel Love You Science. ठीक है, start करते हैं. So before going to three phase circuit, let me give some basic idea about Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Actually देखो, whenever a single phase coil or a coil is rotated, before going to this topic, let me give a basic idea about Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction and Fleming right hand rule because it is very important. So electrical power कैसे generate होता है देखो. If you rotate a coil inside a magnetic field, you'll be getting some rate of change of magnetic flux. More is the rate of change of magnetic flux, more is the EMF across the coil. So that is called Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, and the statement is the rate of change of magnetic flux is directly proportional to EMF. And to know this direction of induced current, we can follow Fleming right hand rule. So first finger shows the direction of magnetic field, and thumb shows the direction of mechanical force which will be given to the coil, and middle finger will give the direction of induced current. So, here we have taken a coil, single phase coil, and we rotate this coil inside this magnetic field with the speed of omega. Then we can get EMF as EM sin omega t, and that is the waveform. So ये हो गया single phase EMF or single phase power, you can say. As per the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, EMF is nothing but minus of d phi upon dt. So using that equation, we can get this expression E1 or E is equal to EM sin omega t. ये जो part है इसी fundamental topic में already I have explained, right? Similarly, you can take two symmetrical coil with electrical angle difference of 90 degree. If we rotate this entire system inside this magnetic field, we will be getting two voltage or two EMF. One is EM sin omega t and second is EM sin omega t minus 90. Look at the expression. In both the expression, the maximum or the amplitude of the EMF is same. Only there is a difference of phase. The phase difference between these two EMF is only 90 degree. Since we have taken two symmetrical coil with an electrical angle difference of 90 degree. See, look at the waveform. ये हो गया आपका phase 1, first EMF E1 and second EMF is what? EM sin omega t minus 90. यहाँ से start हो रहे हैं, ठीक है. So we can say it is two phase alternator, and this one we can say single phase alternator or single phase generator, right? So similarly, our topic is three phase AC circuit. So what we can do, if we take three symmetrical coil with an electrical angle difference of 120 degree, if we rotate this entire system with a speed of omega inside this magnetic field, we'll be getting three EMF. The first one is EM sin omega t, and second one will be EM sin omega t minus 120 degree, and third EMF will be EM sin omega t minus 240 degree, or you can say EM sin omega t plus of 120 degree, right? So here if we compare three EMF, the maximum or the amplitude of the EMF will be same. Only the difference is the phase difference between consecutive EMF is 120 degree. Look at the graph. ये अगर first phase है, right? ये आपका second phase, it will start at 120 degree. After 120 degree, next EMF is phase 3. It will start after 240 degree. So that is the basic difference. हाँ, ये जो generator को you can say it is three phase alternator. क्या है? Three phase alternator. सो ये हो गया फर्स्ट वन सिंगल फेज अल्टरनेटर और सिंगल फेज जनरेटर, ये टू फेज अल्टरनेटर, ये थ्री फेज अल्टरनेटर. Three phase power mostly we are getting from three phase alternator. You can see here I have taken three symmetrical coil 1, this one coil 1, coil 2 and coil 3. Three symmetrical coil with an electrical angle difference of 120 degree. We have to rotate this entire system inside this magnetic field with a speed of omega. Then we can get this 3 EMF. That is called three phase power. ठीक है. सो थ्री फेज पावर मतलब क्या है, you'll be getting three different voltage. One is E1, E2, E3. तीनों में क्या सिमिलरिटी है, the maximum EMF, the amplitude of all EMF will be same. ये तो हो गया आपका इंस्टेंटेनियस इक्वेशन. ये जो है ये मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है. और यू कैन से एम्पलीट्यूड, देखो तीनों का एम्पलीट्यूड सेम है, amplitude will be same, the maximum value will be same, only difference is the phase difference. The phase difference between E1 and E2 is 120 degree. The phase difference between E2 and E3 is again 140 degree, 120 degree. ठीक है. Or you can replace this one by writing EM sin omega t plus 120 degree. So that is all about three phase power. So in this lecture we will be dealing with this part only. ठीक है. I think it is clear. That is the basic concept of three phase power or three phase AC circuit. Coming to next point, what are the advantage of three phase system over single phase system? मतलब क्या क्या advantage है three phase power और three phase system over single phase system? The first important advantage is point number 5. Look at this point. Three phase power has constant magnitude where single phase power has variable magnitude. Single phase power में क्या होता है, the magnitude of alternating power or you can say alternating voltage changes from 0 to peak value, again 0, again negative peak value, again 0, like this. So the graph is sinusoidal. But here in case of three phase system, the power is constant, right? Second is rotating magnetic field can be set up in case of three phase system, whereas in single phase system you cannot get rotating magnetic field. ये rotating magnetic field का concept क्या है, you can ये तुम्हारा थ्री फेज इंडक्शन मोटर में है. That means induction motor has two parts, stator and rotor. So whenever you are giving three phase supply to the stator winding, a rotating magnetic field will set up. So leave it, वो तो बाद में पढ़ेंगे. Just remember rotating magnetic field can be set up in case of three phase power or three phase system. Next is the voltage regulation of three phase system is better than single phase system. So we can say the efficiency of three phase system is higher as compared to single phase system. Voltage regulation is better, matlab efficiency will be higher, right? And next point is for the same rating, three phase machines are comparatively simpler in construction as with respect to single phase machines. Like same rating मतलब क्या है, कोई भी machine देखो रेटिंग मान लो कि 5 किलोवाट और 6 किलोवाट और 10 किलोवाट और 2 किलोवाट, दोनों मशीन कंपेयर करो, सिंगल फेज मशीन एंड थ्री फेज मशीन फॉर सेम रेटिंग. तो द कंस्ट्रक्शन वाइज अगर हम लोग देखेंगे द थ्री फेज मशीन एज सिंपलर इन कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड इट हैज बेटर ऑपरेटिंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, राइट? ये पॉइंट याद रखो, से फॉर द सेम रेटिंग, नॉट फॉर डिफरेंट रेटिंग. सेम रेटिंग में अगर दो मशीन होगा, एक सिंगल फेज और थ्री फेज मशीन्स आर सिंपलर इन कंस्ट्रक्शन. नेक्स्ट, ये पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंट है. To transmit the same amount of power over a given distance, for a particular distance, if you transmit the same amount of power, and if you compare to single phase power and three phase power, so three phase power में copper saving ज़्यादा होगा. The copper saving will be around 3/4 part of single phase system, right? So copper saving will be there in case of three phase system. So that is all about the advantage of three phase system over single phase system. Again I repeat, the first point is it has constant magnitude, second is it will produces a rotating magnetic field, and third point is voltage regulation is better or efficiency is higher. Fourth point is for the same rating, the construction of three phase machines like three phase induction, if we compare single phase induction motor to three phase induction motor, so three phase induction motor is comparatively simpler in construction with respect to single phase motor for same rating. याद रखो. And most important point, last point, to transmit the same amount of power, the copper saving three phase में ज़्यादा होता है rather than single phase. So copper, that the amount of copper will be used, it will be 3/4 part of like than single phase machines. ठीक है. Next is we'll discuss types of three-phase AC circuit. There are two type of AC circuit. One is star-connected AC circuit. Second is delta-connected AC circuit. So here we have three single-phase coil. Coil number 1, coil number 2, and coil number 3. By using these three single-phase coil, we can make a star-connected circuit, or we can make a delta-connected circuit. How? See, in case of star-connected circuit, the similar ends are connected. See here, coil number 1, coil number 2, coil number 3. तो इसमें देखो 1 1 डैश 2 2 डैश 3 एंड 3 डैश, दीज आर दी टर्मिनल. सो 1 2 3 को शॉर्ट कर दो, इसका नाम दे दो न्यूट्रल. और बाकी जो टर्मिनल है, मेक इट लिव. वन इज आर रेड, सेकेंड इज वाई, यू कैन मेक इट वाई एंड बी, रेड येलो एंड ब्लू. मतलब सिमिलर एंड को शॉर्ट करना है. 1 2 3 ये तीनों को शॉर्ट करना है, बाकी ऐसे रखने दो 1 डैश 2 डैश एंड 3 डैश को. ये हो गया आपका स्टार कनेक्टेड सर्किट. इन केस ऑफ डेल्टा कनेक्टेड सर्किट, डिसिमिलर एंड्स आर कनेक्टेड. डिसिमिलर एंड्स मतलब देखो, ये कॉइल नंबर 1, कॉइल 2, कॉइल 3, देखो 1 1 डैश 2 2 डैश 3 3 डैश. The order is like 1 dash is connected to 2, 2 dash is connected to 3, and 3 dash is connected to 1. That's why dissimilar ends are to be connected. तो इसका नाम दे दो R, this is Y and B. ये हो गया आपका delta connected circuit. So now we'll discuss three-phase star connected circuit. Three-phase star connected circuit. इसमें क्या क्या डिस्कस करना है? लाइन वोल्टेज क्या है, फेज वोल्टेज क्या है, व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन फेज वोल्टेज एंड लाइन वोल्टेज. पहले देखते हैं लाइन वोल्टेज एंड फेज वोल्टेज क्या है. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ द डायग्राम. ये हो गया आपका थ्री फेज स्टार कनेक्टेड सर्किट. ठीक है, ये आर, दिस इज वाई एंड दिस वन इज बी. सो आर वाई बी, देयर आर थ्री लाइन. R, Y, B, there are three line, and this one is neutral. So line voltage क्या होता है? The potential difference between two consecutive line. I repeat again, line voltage क्या है? The potential difference between two consecutive line, like V R Y, V Y B, and V B R. These are line voltage. मतलब V R Y, V Y B and V B R. This is called line voltage. And one thing you remember, the magnitude of all line voltage are same. Only the difference is the phase angle or phase difference between two consecutive line voltage is 120 degree. That is the basic difference. और बाकी तीनों का magnitude same है. Again I repeat, line voltage क्या होता है? The potential difference between two line, R to Y or Y to B or B to R. There are three line in star connected circuit, R, Y, B. The potential difference between any two line, maybe R to Y हो सकता है, Y to B or B to R. This is called line voltage. And तीनों का magnitude same है. Difference is phase difference between consecutive line voltage is 120 degree. Similarly, phase voltage क्या होता है? Phase voltage is nothing but the potential difference between any line with respect to neutral. ये देखो एक लाइन है VRN, we can say potential difference between any line to neutral, or VYN we can say potential difference between Y with respect to neutral, or VBN we can say potential difference between B with respect to N. So that means VRN, VYN and VBN, this is nothing but phase voltage. All phase voltage are same magnitude wise. The magnitude of all phase voltage are same. Difference is the angle difference between consecutive phase voltage is 120 degree. So we can represent as VR and VY, VB. ठीक है, VRN मतलब VR, VYN मतलब VY, VBN मतलब VB. So it is V phase. I think concept is clear about line voltage and phase voltage. Line voltage क्या होता है? The potential difference between two consecutive line. Phase voltage क्या होता है? Potential difference between any line to the neutral. ठीक है? Now the point is, what is the relation between phase voltage and line voltage? ठीक है? So to understand this one, we'll have to go for phasor diagram. See, there are some point you should remember. In star connected circuit, phase voltage will be equal to line voltage by √3 and phase current will be equal to line current. ये एक्सप्रेशन हमें डिराइव करना है. we'll have to derive this expression how it is coming. Phase voltage will be equal to line voltage by √3 and phase current is equal to line current. ये तो easy है, since that is a neutral point, phase current will be equal to line current. but ये जो expression हमें डिराइव करना है, we know that all the magnitude of all line voltage are same, VRY, VYB and VBR. The magnitude of all line voltage are same, let it be VL. Difference क्या है? Only the angle difference between consecutive line voltage is 120 degree. Clear? Similarly, the magnitude of all phase voltage are same, VR, VY and VB. Let it be VPH. The angle difference between consecutive phase voltage is 120 degree. So to derive this expression, we'll have to go for phasor diagram. How to draw this phasor diagram? See, हमें क्या चाहिए? We'll have to get the relation between line voltage to phase voltage. So I have considered this line voltage VRY. ठीक है? So vectorically I can write down VRY is equal to VR vector minus of VY vector, because these are phasor quantity. VRY is equal to VR minus VY, or I can write down VR plus of minus VY. ठीक है? ठीक है? Okay. Now see, I have taken VR in the x-axis and the angle difference between VR, VY and VB is how much? 120 degree. These are all phase voltage. But हमें क्या चाहिए? VRY चाहिए. VRY मतलब VR माइनस ऑफ VY और VR प्लस ऑफ माइनस VY. अगर ये VY है, अपोजिट क्या है? Opposite to this vector is minus of VY. Opposite to this vector is minus of what? VY. Clear? अगर ये VY है 180 degree apart from this one, you'll be getting minus of what? VY. Is it clear? So the vector sum of these two quantity will give what? VRY. मतलब ये वेक्टर सम हो गया, मतलब ये वेक्टर सम हो गया, दैट इज VRY. क्लियर? सो ये टोटल एंगल कितना था? 120 डिग्री. सो ये एंगल कितना है? 60 डिग्री. सो दैट मीन्स देयर आर टू वेक्टर, वन इज VR, अनदर इज VY. द एंगल इज 60 degree. You can get the magnitude of VRY. You know, if there are two vector having angle difference theta, the resultant will be a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root. So that means if I write the mod of VRY, it will be what? Root of VR, the mod of VR square plus mod of minus VY square plus 2 into mod of VRY into mod of minus VY into how much? Cos of angle कितना है? 60 degree. So cos of 60 degree. ठीक है? So VRY हमारा क्या है? लाइन वोल्टेज. So I can write it VL. VR क्या है? फेज वोल्टेज. So it is V phase square. VY भी क्या है आपका? फेज वोल्टेज. So it is again V phase square plus 2 into VRY into minus mod of minus VY. It is again V phase. So it will be 2 V phase square into cos 60 is how much? Half. Half and 2 will be cancelled. ठीक है? सो लाइन वोल्टेज क्या मिल गया? 3 into V phase square. डन. सो V phase क्या है? V phase is VL upon √3. ये एक्सप्रेशन आपको डिराइव करना है. तो सिमिलरली यू कैन टेक VYB. VYB मतलब क्या है? VYB, इफ आई टेक VYB, सो VYB मतलब क्या है? VY माइनस ऑफ हाउ मच? VB. सो इट विल बी VY प्लस ऑफ माइनस हाउ मच? VB. So अगर ये VB है, minus of VB will be here. ठीक है? So you take the resultant of these two vector. So we'll be getting what? VYB. Same answer मिलेगा. V phase will be equal to VL upon √3. And third will be what? You can take BR. VBR मतलब क्या है? VB minus VR और VB plus of minus VR. अगर ये VR है, minus VR will be here. Yes or no? ये दोनों का रिजल्टेंट ले जाओ, ये हो जाएगा. ठीक है? सेम प्रोसेस. इट इज वेरी सिंपल. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ द फेजर डायग्राम and you put the vector algebra. Like a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root to get the magnitude of that resultant vector. I hope it is clear. So now we'll discuss the power equation. What is the power of a three-phase star connected circuit? पावर का यूजुअल एक्सप्रेशन क्या है? डीसी में वी आई होता है, एसी में क्या होता है? वी आई कॉस फाई, मतलब सिंगल फेज में वी फेज आई फेज कॉस फाई. Since we are talking about three phase, we can multiply 3. So now 3 V phase क्या है? VL upon root 3 in case of star connected circuit. In case of star connected circuit, VL upon root 3 into I phase क्या होता है? IL. So phase current will be equal to line current since that is a neutral point, and cos phi. So the final expression of power will be root 3 VL IL cos phi. ये expression is important. The power will be root 3 VL IL cos phi. ठीक है? So look at the question based on three-phase star connected circuit. So it is given there are three similar coils, each having resistance of 20 ohm and inductive reactance of 15 ohm, which is connected to a 400 volt three-phase 50 hertz supply. You'll have to calculate line voltage, phase current, line current, power factor of the circuit, and power consumed by the circuit. ठीक है? थ्री सिमिलर कॉइल्स, मतलब ये कॉइल है, resistance is how much? It is given 20 ohm and inductive reactance is given 50 ohm. Three similar coils. Okay, there are three similar coils having resistance R and inductive reactance XL. सबका magnitude same है. Resistance 20 ohm, inductive reactance is 15 ohm. So it is a star connected circuit. And three phase power supply is given. That voltage is 400 volt 50 hertz. ठीक है? So we have to find out line voltage. Always remember one thing, the voltage which will be given, that is line voltage. मतलब line voltage is already given in the question, which is 400 volt. So phase voltage का expression क्या है? Since it is star connected circuit, मैंने बोला था phase voltage is line voltage upon root 3. So it is 400 upon root 3. It is coming around to 31 volt. ठीक है? It is coming to 31 volt. नेक्स्ट इज फेज करंट. फेज करंट कैसे निकालोगे? उससे पहले यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट इंपेडेंस फॉर फेज. सो देयर आर थ्री कॉइल ना. फेज वोल्टेज तो मिल गया 231, मतलब वोल्टेज और पोटेंशियल अक्रॉस दिस आर एंड न्यूट्रल ये मिल गया. ये कितना है? 231 वोल्ट. ये फेज वोल्टेज मिल गया. सो फेज इंपेडेंस क्या है? पर फेज इंपेडेंस. इंपेडेंस पर फेज, देयर आर थ्री फेज ना. पर फेज इंपेडेंस क्या है? इंपेडेंस का फॉर्मूला इज under root of r square plus xl square. So r कितना है? r is 20, 20 square is 400, xl is 15, 15 square is 225. So I think the answer is coming 25. It is z phase, impedance per phase. So current का formula क्या होता है? According to Ohm's law, current is voltage upon opposition. So phase current will be phase voltage upon phase impedance. So phase voltage आपका कितना है इधर? 231. So current impedance per phase कितना मिला था? 25. So it is coming 9.2 ampere. So ये हो गया आपका phase current. You know in star connected circuit phase current is equal to line current. So line current is also 9.2 ampere. It is clear? Okay. Next, what about power factor and power consumption? Power factor का formula क्या है? Cos phi. So power factor per phase you can say R by Z. रेजिस्टेंस कितना है? 20, इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस कितना है? 15. सो इट इज कमिंग 0.8 एंड इट इज लैगिंग पावर फैक्टर, राइट, सिंस इट इज ए आरएल सर्किट. सो पावर फैक्टर इज कमिंग हाउ मच? 0.8. सो पावर का फॉर्मूला क्या है? √3 VL IL इंटू हाउ मच? cos phi. सो √3 VL कितना है? 400, IL already you got, that is 9.2 and cos phi is 0.8. So I think it is coming 5.21 watt. ठीक है? So ये हो गया आपका power final answer. I think it is clear. It is very simple. The one thing you remember, the voltage which will be given, that is line voltage. So since it is star connected circuit, phase voltage is line voltage by √3. You just put the value and get the answer. Next is to find out phase current. You have to go for phase impedance or impedance per phase, which is equal to r square plus xl square under root. पुट द वैल्यू एंड गेट द आंसर। ये कितना मिला 25। देन फेज करंट क्या होता है, फेज वोल्टेज बाय इंपेडेंस और फेज इंपेडेंस। So 231 by 25 it is coming 9.2. Since it is star connected circuit, phase current is equal to line current. So line current is also 9.2 ampere. And power factor क्या होता है R by Z. Put the value and get the answer. इसमें 0.8 है। पावर का फॉर्मूला क्या है, √3 VL IL cos phi. Just वैल्यू डाल दो आंसर मिल जाएगा। आंसर इज 5.21 watt. I hope it is clear. Okay. So now we'll discuss about delta connected circuit. So here we have a delta connected circuit, 3 coil. Having phase current of IR, IY and IB. So line current is here IR minus of IY, which is IRY. Second line current is IYB, that is IY minus IB, and third one is IB minus IR, which is IBR. So the magnitude of all line current is same. Here I have mentioned IRY is equal to IYB is equal to IBR, which is IL, that is line current. The difference is the phase difference between consecutive line current is 120 degree. Similarly, the magnitude of all phase current, which is IR, IY and IB, are same. The angle difference between consecutive phase current is 120 degree. So here, since it is delta connected circuit, so we have phase voltage is equal to line voltage, but here phase current will be equal to line current by √3. That part will derive here, right? How it is coming? So for that we'll have to go for phasor diagram. Here I have taken 3 phase current. One is IR, other is IY, third is IB, with angle difference of 120 degree, right? So since we need to derive the relation between phase current and line current, I took one line current here, IRY. So vectorically you can write down IRY is equal to IR minus of IY, which is equal to IR plus of minus IY. Okay, if I take the mod of this one, then we can use vector algebra formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So that means we have this vector IR in the x-axis, we need minus of IY. Already we have IY in this axis, in this line, so opposite to IY will be your minus of IY. So the angle difference between minus of IY and IR is 60 degree. So here, to find out the magnitude of the resultant vector, which is IRY, then we can use this formula, mod of IR square plus mod of minus IY square plus 2 into mod of IR into mod of minus IY into cos of angle difference between these two. Then IR हो गया आपका I phase, again minus IY mod is I phase, so it is I phase square plus I phase square plus 2 into I phase square into cos 60 is half, so half and 2 will be cancelled. So we'll be getting line current is equal to 3 into I phase square. Here I have mentioned it is line current since I have taken IRY. So phase current is coming IL upon √3 or line current upon √3. Similarly, you can go for other two line current like your IYB. If I consider IYB, then I have to mention IY minus of IB. See, IY is here, then I have to go for minus of IB. Minus of IB will be coming here. So resultant of these two will be your IYB. And also we can consider IBR. IBR matlab IB minus of IR. See, IB is here, minus of IR. यहाँ पे अगर IR है, opposite to IR is minus of IR. So that is in this axis, right? So that is all about the derivation. So look at the numerical. So here it is given a 3-phase delta connected circuit has impedance per phase of 20 plus 25 ohm, is connected to a 3-phase 400 volt 50 hertz supply. Find the line voltage, phase voltage, next phase current, line current, power factor and power consumed by the circuit. So here we have a 3-phase delta connected circuit having resistance of 20 and inductive reactance of 25 ohm. It is given per phase. Since we know impedance is 20 plus 25J, so I can write down impedance is R plus JXL. So R is your 20, XL is your 25. Matlab resistance is 20 and inductive reactance is 25 ohm. So you have to find out line voltage, phase voltage, line current, phase current, power factor and power. So the voltage which will be given in the question, that is always line voltage. So line voltage is given. Since it is delta connected circuit, phase voltage will be same as line voltage. Matlab both are having same magnitude of 400 volt. So coming to the next part, how to find out I phase. I phase के लिए you have to find out Z phase first. Impedance per phase is under root of R square plus XL square. सो यू पुट द वैल्यू एंड गेट द आंसर. सो ये मिल जाएगा 25. देन फेज करंट क्या होगा, योर फेज वोल्टेज अपॉन फेज इम्पिडेंस, मतलब पर फेज वोल्टेज बाई पर फेज इम्पिडेंस, और यू कैन से फेज वोल्टेज बाई इम्पिडेंस पर फेज. सो per phase impedance is 400 volt, and phase voltage is 400 volt, per phase impedance is 25, so it is coming 16 ampere. And we know in delta connected circuit phase current is equal to line current by root 3, so IL is root 3 into I phase. You put the value here and get the answer. And coming to the power factor, as you know power factor is R by Z, so R is 20, Z is 25, so it is coming 4 by 5, answer is 0.8. एंड पावर का इक्वेशन क्या है, रूट 3 VL IL cos phi, पुट द वैल्यू एंड गेट द आंसर. सो एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपेंड, मैंने वाइट बोर्ड में एक्सप्लेन किया था ये डेल्टा कनेक्टेड सर्किट, सो इट वाज रिकॉर्डेड बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इट वाज डिलीटेड इन माय फ्रॉम माय मोबाइल, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग इन वाइट पेपर. सो सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन, होप you guys understand. So now we'll make a comparison between star connected AC circuit to delta connected AC circuit. Star में क्या है आपका, phase voltage is equal to line voltage by root 3, phase current is equal to line current since there is a neutral point, and power का equation क्या है, root 3 VL IL cos phi. Delta में क्या है, phase voltage will be equal to line voltage and phase current will be equal to line current by root 3. ठीक है, एंड पावर का इक्वेशन है रूट 3 VL IL cos phi. सो देखो ये अगर स्टार है, ये डेल्टा कनेक्टेड सर्किट है, दोनों में कंपैरिजन में लिख रहा हूँ. स्टार में फेज वोल्टेज इज इक्वल टू लाइन वोल्टेज बाय रूट 3, क्लियर. डेल्टा में फेज वोल्टेज इज इक्वल टू लाइन वोल्टेज. स्टार में फेज करंट इज इक्वल टू लाइन करंट सिंस देयर इज a neutral point, but here current will be getting divided, so phase current will be equal to line current by root 3. so power का इक्वेशन क्या है, दोनों के लिए सेम है, VL IL cos phi. इसमें भी पावर क्या है, रूट 3 VL IL cos phi. ठीक है, that is all about a basic comparison between star and delta connected circuit. Clear? So now we'll discuss how to measure three phase power by using 2 wattmeter method. ठीक है, first thing let me say one information, ये जो derivation मैंने लिखा, ये जो expression मैंने लिखा, इसका derivation syllabus में नहीं है, पहले से बोल रहा हूँ. We can derive this expression, it's very simple. If you understand the phasor diagram concept, you can easily derive this expression. But मैं पहले से बोल रहा हूँ ये derivation syllabus में नहीं है, just remember this formula because you may get numerical from this section, right? So power measurement क्या होता है, to measure power, electrical AC power, we need wattmeter. wattmeter में basically क्या होता है, दो कॉइल होता है, एक CC होता है, एक PC होता है. CC मतलब करंट कॉइल, PC मतलब प्रेशर कॉइल. CC कॉइल से we can measure current and PC कॉइल से we can measure potential difference, right? दोनों में constructionally difference क्या है, CC कॉइल में number of turn will be less and cross section will be more. If cross section will be more, resistance will be less, current will be more. That's why CC current is responsible for measurement of current. And PC क्या होता है, PC coil में length ज़्यादा होता है, number of turn will be more and length will be more. If length will be more, then resistance will be more. So PC coil से we can measure the potential difference. As a overall, we can measure the power. As you know, power is a function of voltage and current. But our objective is to measure three-phase power. Three-phase power measure करना है. To measure three-phase power, we have three different options. We can use a single-phase wattmeter, which will measure single-phase power. We can multiply to 3, and we can get three-phase power. That is one option. Or we can use 3 single-phase wattmeter. We have to add this and get the answer. Second is we can go for a 3-phase wattmeter. Directly we can use a 3-phase wattmeter which will measure the power. And the best option is we can use 2 wattmeter. Instead of using 3 single-phase wattmeter, instead of using 1 3-phase wattmeter, we can use 2 single-phase wattmeter. But we can measure 3-phase power. That is the advantage of 2 wattmeter method over these two. Again I repeat, we are using 2 wattmeter but we can measure 3-phase power. क्या करना है, थोड़ा सा कनेक्शन चेंज करना है और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, देखो it is a balanced star connected circuit having 3 line R, Y and B. So what we can do, We are using here two wattmeter W1 and W2. देखो W1 में दो कॉइल है CC and PC, W2 में दो कॉइल है CC and PC. The CC coil is connected to R, and here also CC of W2 is connected to B, and one is left, that is Y. Y is common, तो ये दोनों को कॉमन में डाल दो. ठीक है, ये कनेक्शन हो गया. ठीक है, मतलब ये W1 will measure the potential difference between, see W क्या होता है, VI cos phi होता है, yes or no? W is VI cos phi, power is VI cos phi, मतलब ये wattmeter will measure what? The potential difference between R with respect to Y, मतलब VRY into which current IR, ठीक है, into cos of phi. Similarly, W2 will measure what? The potential difference between, tell me, potential difference between B with respect to, see it is connected to B with respect to Y, मतलब VBY, and current is what? IB into cos phi. See, phi will be same since circuit is balanced and symmetrical coils are connected. Phi is the phase difference between voltage and current. Is it clear? ये हो गया आपका लाइन वोल्टेज, लाइन करंट, एंड phi is the phase difference between these two quantity. ये भी सेम थिंग, लाइन वोल्टेज एंड लाइन करंट, ये phi is the phase difference between these two quantity. ठीक है, so what is the net power? Net power will be W1 plus W2. So to find out this expression will have to go for the phasor diagram. phasor diagram से मिलेगा ये phi1 phi2 क्या है, ठीक है, एंड IR एंड IB को कैसे ड्रा करना है. अंडरस्टूड? सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू दिस फेजर डायग्राम पार्ट, मैं स्किप कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये सिलेबस में नहीं है, बट इट इज वेरी इजी. सो टोटल पावर वी नो, नेट पावर इज √3 VLIL cos phi, and from this we can get the difference into power is VLIL sin phi. If I divide 2 to 1, then I can get tan phi. Tan phi is √3 W2 minus W1 by W2 plus W1. मतलब ये क्वेश्चन में क्या आ सकता है, क्वेश्चन में क्या आ सकता है, देखो ये स्टार कनेक्टेड सर्किट विल बी गिवन टू यू. देयर आर टू वाटमीटर हैविंग रीडिंग W1 and W2 will be given to you. You have to just find out what is the phase difference between voltage and current. मतलब आपको ये चाहिए, phi चाहिए. Again I repeat, a important expression है, मतलब W2 and W1 will be given in the circuit. In the question itself it is given W1 and W2. You have to just find out what is the angle difference between voltage and current by using this equation. ठीक है? See, look at the question based on 2 wattmeter method. Here it is given 2 wattmeter method is used to measure the power absorbed by 3-phase induction motor, and the wattmeter readings are 2.5 kilowatt and minus 4.8 kilowatt. Find the net power absorbed by the 3-phase induction motor, and what about its power factor, and third is what is the phase difference or phase angle. ठीक है? So here W1 is given how much, minus 4.8 kilowatt, and W2 is given 12.5 kilowatt. So one thing you remember, the power, the highest power, matlab the magnitude of W2 will be always more than W1. That's why I have taken W2 as 12.5 and W1 as minus 4.8, right? So W2 is more than W1. So what is the net power? Net power मतलब क्या है, W2 plus W1, मतलब 12.5 plus of minus 4.8. So it is coming 7 किलोवाट. ठीक है, ये हो गया आपका नेट पावर. ठीक है, सो पावर फैक्टर एंड फेज डिफरेंस के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, मैंने बोला था tan phi is how much, √3 of W2 minus W1 by W2 plus W1. So just put the value of W2 and W1 here and you can get tan phi. Tan phi मिलने के बाद क्या मिल जाएगा, phi मिल जाएगा tan inverse of this one. You do it, you calculate it. I am not calculating this part. कैलकुलेट करके कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखो आंसर क्या है. phi you can get it from here, right? Then पावर फैक्टर क्या होता है, पावर फैक्टर इज नथिंग बट cos of phi. phi जब मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे डाल दो, पावर फैक्टर मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, so look at the question here. It is given in 3-phase induction motor. The power factor is 0.397 lagging, and we are using 2 wattmeter to measure the 3-phase power, and the 2 wattmeter reads total power of 30 kilowatt. You have to find out the reading of each wattmeter. मतलब you have to find out W1 and W2. ठीक है. So total power is given. मतलब W2 plus W1 is given 30, right? And power factor is given. मतलब cos phi is given 0.397. तो फर्स्ट क्या करना पड़ेगा, देखो फ्रॉम cos phi you can get phi. Phi is cos inverse of 0.397. सो phi मिलने के बाद you can find out tan phi. tan phi का फॉर्मूला क्या है, √3 W2 माइनस W1 बाय W2 प्लस W1. यहाँ से देखो tan phi तो इधर से मिल जाएगा, ये phi का वैल्यू इसमें डाल दो. W2 प्लस W1 इज गिवन, दैट इज 30. सो क्या मिल जाएगा, W2 माइनस W1 मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. सो W2 प्लस W1 इज देयर 30, W2 माइनस W1 तो मिल जाएगा. सो दोनों को सॉल्व करो, यू गेट द आंसर W1 एंड W2. ठीक है. मैं कैलकुलेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, तुम लोग करो कैलकुलेट एंड कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखो आंसर क्या है. ठीक है. So with this I am ending this lecture. Hope you guys understood lecture what I have taught to you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.